you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
This message brought to you by ZIZ and the Fire Department of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I am Woman Fire Officer Mavis White Archibald with your safety tip for today. Talk with the family members about a fire escape plan and practice the plan twice per year.
This message was brought to you by ZIZ and the St. Kitts Nevis Fire Department.
All right, welcome back. It's time for our Fire Talk conversation. Compliments to Fire and Rescue Services here in St. Kitts and Nevis in collaboration with us here at ZIZ Radio. The show is being streamed via YouTube, so you can log in and check out the show if you like. And you can also participate in the program. If you have any concerns or questions that you would like to raise, we can do so. We have...
be here. Good morning, GQ, and good morning to our listening and viewing audience. Now, today, there is what I call a big elephant in the room. Mm-hmm. Last week, a caller called in and she started speaking about the explosive, the Guy Fawkes explosive, and at the time it's a passionate issue, it's a real issue. And it became more real yesterday when a number of persons were injured from these bombs. And as a fire service, safety is one of our aspects. And I can't come here and not speak about, they are here already, that's the reality. So I think we need to do safe practices while using them. A lot of these fireworks, none of the fireworks as far as I'm concerned, should be used indoors. And there are few that can be held and pointed, for those that shoot off, can be pointed in a safe direction away from persons or upwards. But over the years, and I've been seeing it still, persons are using these as a tool of play. And as recent as I think was Sunday morning, I was in the Newtown area and one young man running behind another one with these fireworks. And although the place was damp, the fire started right in the bush where the fella run through and he shot the thing. And the fire started there. I stamped it out, to get rid of that. But it's a concern. It's a real concern. We need to use these things safely, and the truth be told, they have on their safety instructions on them. So, as parents, young adults, we need to guide our children while they are using these explosive or these tools for Guy Fawkes. So I would like for anybody to call in. You can share, you can give any input you have to. But the fire service is now appealing to persons, to adhere to these safe practices. Again, none of these Guy Fawkes, bomb or fireworks, starlight. I won't even advise for the starlight to be on the inside of a home. So, we just need to follow the safe practices. And I sure sometime last year I would have had one of those dynamites. And I am sure that thing, it had a long wick on it, a long fuse. And I sure it said to be between 40 to 50 feet away from it. And that's the reason for it having that long fuse. And we've seen persons playing with these things. Again, I can't speak to whether or not they are legal here in St. Kitts Nevis or if there is a ban on them. But I would say, I assume if there is a ban on them, then they should not have been coming through the customs into, the hands of our young men, more or less. I don't know if you have anything to add to that, GQ.
Well, as it relates to the situation yesterday, I would just like to take this time out to share my concern with the family. What happened was unfortunate. We can't change it. I just hope for the best going forward. Some recourse can be taken, and whatever actions can be taken into consideration in terms of rehabilitation. That's what it is.
Yes.
For the young man. Understand it was like two young men got injured yesterday, or
that's what I understand. It was two.
So I don't have all the details as to what took place yesterday. I understand it was a very, very, very unfortunate situation. So to the family, I do share my concern with you guys. 465-2555. The lines are open. We have an open discussion this morning, but as you can tell, Sub-Fire Station Officer Hodge, his concern this morning is about the dynamites and the explosions that we are partaking in for the Guy Fawkes celebration.
Yes, and today being Guy Fawkes, I think it's the most fitting time to have this conversation. We may have dropped the ball. I think it should have happened, leading up to it. Nonetheless, we are here to have the conversation about it. I have seen, again, where over the years persons would have been running through towns with some of these explosives, using them as missiles and projecting towards each other, giving no concern to the surroundings, the pedestrians. A person's back and forth, and sometimes you see a crowd of maybe 10, 15 young men playing with these things. The amount of fireworks going at the same time, it can be detrimental to persons. Skin burns from them is real. It's a real
lose
an
eye.
Exactly. You lose an eye, you lose a vehicle because you're driving across and some of these fireworks end up in your vehicle. It is lit. It can burn through the seat and eventually cause the rest of that vehicle to burn. So I can't do more than appeal to the general public, to the persons doing what I would consider this foolishness. The fireworks, they are a pretty thing. Come on, I buy them for my children and my nieces and nephews annually. But I always urge them to use them safely. There are some, even the skyrockets, that it's marked on it. Place it in a bottle or in an object, having it pointed upwards to the sky, because that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to shoot up in the sky and burst in the sky. And persons are using them to fire at people.
Yeah. Unfortunate indeed. Good morning.
Good morning, fire officer. I'm concerned about the people, cars parked in the street, because some of them shooting them out of the people's cars. It's a practice every going fast night from Mac night to strive against Westbourne Gut, College Street, Pickle Pier Alley and Shaylane Alley. Some kind of duel between the two of them. And they're running behind one another, playing cowboy and Indian. And people have their gas tanks. Most people have their gas tanks outside. I'm calling upon the police to be vigilant tonight. And mostly school boys out on the street after 10, 11, going for up to midnight. You can hear some of these fire dynamite sticks dropping on people's roof. It's a very serious thing. It was banned by Robert Thatcher some years ago. I don't know who smart guy decided to bring it back. I take my eyes and see them shooting them after people's cars parked in the street. I take my eyes and see them shooting them after people's cars parked in the street.
Yes, man. You there?
Yes, I'm calling upon the policemen to run these people off the road tonight.
Okay.
I'm calling upon the policemen.
All right. Now listen to the phone. Listen to the phone. Don't listen to the radio in the background. Is that it for you, sir?
Yes, I'm concerned about people cars parked up and down. We have a lot of cars now parked in the street.
Yes.
And they're shooting these dynamites after each other, dropping behind people's cars, especially near the muffler and the gas tank of the cars.
Yes, man.
Please ask the chief of police to come on the radio and issue a note of warning or to instruct his men to be on the road to get these people off the street. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, that's a concerned citizen asking for authorities to be vigilant today, not just only this evening, today in general. I know you made mention of this evening, but I'm going to extend it throughout the whole day because, as you can tell, the incident that took place yesterday was in the afternoon. It wasn't in the evening. So I do hope the authorities adhere to the concern, not only of you, but to the citizens, and do be vigilant during the course of today and this evening.
All right, GK. While the caller just now gave his input, the vehicles, they are very real concern again. And I was watching a YouTube clip where someone had one of these explosives tied towards some frit cans that would enhance the blast. And I wouldn't want anybody to try this because someone was telling me that the explosive, from one they thought it was to shoot upward and burst. But after lighting it and moving, the pipe they had it in to shoot upward, it blasted, disintegrated the pipe. The blocks that was holding the pipe was properly broken up.
Wow.
So we have to be really, really careful while using these explosives. They should be used in an open area, a completely open area. That's maybe on a court and a field where there are no buildings surrounding them. And if there's anyone in the area, you alert them, hey, I'm going to light this now, and have them prepare for the blast, and so that also they could move from that safe distance, the safe recommended distance away. Because again, the concern the caller raised last week about them giving persons heart attack or giving them a scare, that it's a fact. There are persons in the community, sometimes they are elderly persons home by themselves, and Yeah, even though this is the time of the year for them to be hearing these lot of blasts and so, given what has been going on in St. Kitts and Nevis with the gun violence, sometimes you just have to wonder, and to every blast it raises the heart rate. And it may take longer for some to get it back leveled. So we need to consider our elders, we need to consider just our surroundings and consider everyone in the community. Because as much as we find it's a fun time, because it's really a fun time, we have to practice safety. Safety must always be first. Your safety in lighting these things and the safety of anyone else who might be around you.
All right. Big shouts going out to Ruben Wilson. My friend, I will give you a call right after the program. I see you trying to get in touch with me right now. We are taking your calls, though, 465-2555. As you can tell, we are bringing some more awareness to the do's and the don'ts as it relates to using the fireworks. It's Guy Fawkes. Today's Guy Fawkes, and the anticipation for the use of fireworks is going to be more than usual. So we are urging people to use with caution and best practices while doing so. Good morning, you're live. Let's try this one. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning to the entire Federation and those in the diaspora. Good morning to you, GQ, and to the firemen there.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
It's Guy Fawkes time, and we want to have fun, especially if you have children. You buy these bombs, because I had my child, and I used to buy them, just for her to get a little fun. But I used to light in an open area. I light in them and I run in it. So they're not easy. And they are so, they could be so detrimental that I remember working at Cooley's one Saturday morning, and there was a fire. Cooley's was burnt down and Haley's were burnt, and it's alleged that it was because of bombs. I guess because they had a lot there and maybe one was lit, and then, because it fell into the others, it's a big explosion, and it was really terrible. And I always could remember hearing a story about 30 years ago in a particular village. That is a long time children disgusting, In a particular village, some guys put a bomb in a cat bomb.
Oh, wow.
A pet, cat bomb, buttocks. And light it, and the cat just went. You couldn't even find the eyes. Nothing on the cat you could find.
Wow.
I mean, as we say, it's Guy Fawkes time, and you want to have a little fun, especially if you have children, but let us be careful, please. And a lot of people now live by themselves, a lot of elderly, and, a lot of people now have a sick with their heart and so, and, you have more of those things. So let us be careful. Let us have fun and do it in a good way. Wonderful program.
Yeah, man. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your support and lending your voice to the concern that we should be concerned and practice best practices as it relates to using the fireworks for Guy Fawkes celebration.
Yes, thank you for your input, caller. And I forgot to mention that Haley fire in shoot, because this morning when I made some notes, it was written down. It was said, and it is alleged, that that fire was caused by those fireworks, and that fire was of such great magnitude that the airport fire service had to be called down to assist, and even so, those buildings went down.
Isn't that the area where you call all kind of things?
I'm not sure. Just on the west side of College Street.
All right, down to the bottom there, just behind the that place that sells fish on the bottom of the barrel there. Anyways, we'll get it correct. We'll get it correct. But yeah, sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, so no, that's okay, JQ. So we have seen the damage that these bombs can cause. As much as we think it's just a small spark at the time, that small spark can ignite and become a real fire. Again, as I said on Sunday, if I was not there in the area, the fire service would have had to be called out because I stopped that fire in its incipient stage. But go ahead, Chico.
Good morning, you're live. All right, let's try the other line. That line seems not to be working. Good morning.
GQ?
Hi.
That fire there what he talking about by Kuri, it is true because I had just came out to see Haley. By the time I reached down to buy fish, there's a fire up there, the place I burned up. And it just come out in about 2 minutes.
Wow.
And the place went up in flames. So that at the end of reach up the hospital, I was in shock.
Yes.
I just come out and say, "Hi, you lie, man." When I look up and see the black smoke, up to now I can't believe that the place burned down so cool. But I need to be careful with these bombs. Me not like it.
Yes.
All right,
man. Thanks for lending your voice to the conversation.
Yes, Carl. So I was saying that if I wasn't there by that area on Sunday, I mean, it was bush burning, not somebody's car, not somebody's house, not anything of high value. But in the same vein, the government resources would have been used.
Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead, Carlo.
Hey, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, I was saying that I actually was present when that fire started down there.
By C. Haley?
A guy bought some bombs from inside by C. Haley. And he let one outside. He's whistling bombs. Hit on the sidewalk and fly straight back inside.
Oh, wow.
And it went right over. He had a little room where a door was straight to the door, which part all of the fireworks were.
Right.
And man, it was like yeah.
Wow.
Everything started firing off. People and all said that Granny C. Haley jumped the counter like a karate person. And it burned the whole block.
I'm trying to get the landmark for that area. Is that the area?
Man, you go down College Street, right, by Liverpool Road. Right. It has the corner house there where she actually used to live. And on the western side, that was the store. So between Shirley and College Street.
Right. Okay, that place that
all kind of things.
Right. So you got some bush there now.
From all kind of things because the whole area burned.
Wow. Yes.
I actually was there. I was a youngster.
Wow.
I started guy when I bought some the same time when he came out. He bought his and he liked it. And when he tried it, he went over on the other side, hit on the wall and fly back, went straight in the door.
Wow.
Yeah, eyesight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine that. The same place he bought the bomb from. Wow.
And that's one of those projectile bombs should have been pointed upwards. I mean, sometimes we try to use them safely and you realize you might fly off and take a dip one time. That's, again, the reason for keeping a safe distance away from them. You light it in whatever container or anything, that's for the projectiles one, having it pointing upwards, and then you move away from it because anything can happen still.
That area should be labeled as a history point to share with the society that this is what can happen when not used properly. Or, let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Morning, JQ.
Hi, morning.
Last week, Tuesday, when the lady called from Sandy Point, I was in here myself alone. My heart had a conduct. But God showed me I drink some water. I lie down in a cool out. Nobody to talk to. Nobody to call. And he come like the person tried just outside my door. You know how we think reach. I in here again Saturday night. And I don't know what happened to them. And then some stupidness calling Sunday telling Chico about the old people them don't have the time. And what happened to the young people now today? Everybody about bomb. Give the young people them a chance and them kind of thing. He don't know we irritating us, the elderly, you know. He don't know it hurts us. Because I just got to lie down and cool it. Put my hand on my stomach. Where the motor beating. I say, God, please help me. It don't bother them, but it bothering us. We're getting the after effect. Thank you.
All right, that's us. It's a concerned citizen there. I do hope that getting that off your chest helps. That's a form of therapy there. Good morning.
Yes, I did you a good program with the lead, but Kuri had get burned down too. Kuri, sorry, this is Miss Benny Kuri building. I get burned down too. They're really dangerous. Yes. A good program. I late, but I still get in a little bit.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling. Yeah, and some individuals are confirming. Yes, it's the era where all kind of things was. Good morning.
GQ, good morning, and good morning to the good fireman. Thank you for representing this country and representing the good people. Thank you, officer. GQ.
Yes, ma'am.
Poor people problem in them little bomb, bandit bomb, and them kind of bomb, you know. We problem in St. Kitts is just where that old lady was talking about just now. And it hurts me to see you got young commissioners come through the ranks with veterans. And we getting all these nonsense from young people who, lady, if we got to leave this country for young people, it mash up within 4 days. You understand? So, mommy, we will fix it because I will always talk about it. I listen to young man on Sunday on Chico Show. Chico Show. I mean, what are you thinking? You could have old people like that. The commissioner of police must ban this bomb. Because the Soccer University, no, it's a foreign collusion thing. Why these things coming into the Federation and nobody's counting? You see, from since customs, remove great officers like Terry and them. Pitbull officers, Donald Cable, the other one there, Cookie Warner, and others, Billy Batson, Mr. Williams, and others. I mean, the system,
Thanks for your input, Jam Don. Someone is online. I'm going to share what they said, Mr. Hodge. It's a tip, more or less. They're indicating that not only lighting of fireworks, but after you finish, make sure the fireworks are out before placing them in the trash and throwing them away. They said they had an incident. If out trash can. They had an incident with a trash can that was not out already, placed outside, and they could have lost their house. You know, they had an incident with a trash can that was on fire, but it was outside the house. If it was inside, they could have lost their house. You know, thanks for sharing that. Thank you for sharing
that. And you know, after listening, the caller, the last one, and the old lady, I don't think I need to say any more in closing. What I would advise you, I would ask you to do, GQ, if you could play back that old lady clip. For a couple times in the day, because a person need to hear it. It's a concern. Our seniors in our communities, they are very much concerned about what we are doing, and we are causing harm to them. Every time your heart rate, it puts stress on you, and sometimes you cannot recover from that stress. Just listening to that lady, I feel for her. And again, I would like to urge persons, use these explosives safely, but try to refrain from buying these very, very loud dynamite types of explosive. And that's it from me, GQ.
Thank you for being here once again. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching wherever you are. Stay tuned. We have more information to share with you. We'll be back right after these messages.
Brought to you by ZIZ and the Fire Department of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I am Woman Fire Officer Mavis White Archibald with your safety tip for today. Talk with the family members about a fire escape plan and practice the plan twice per year.
This message was brought